Welcome everyone, it is Andrew from AppleInsider here. How are you guys doing? Having a good time? Well, we're going to be talking about the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, what we've been using for the past month. I can't believe it's already been more than a month give or take a few days, that the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max all launched, and we have a lot of impressions after using it for an extended period of time. And that's what we're going to talk about today, the roughly 1 month review of the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro. So there are three different phones to talk about. There's the iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. We have been rocking the iPhone 11 Pro Max for the past month. Now, a lot of what we're going to be talking about applies to 11 Pro Max, but it also applies to both of the other phones as well. The biggest takeaways that I had are really kind of encompassing of the entire iPhone 11 line. So regardless of which one you have or which one you're considering, a lot of what we kind of gleaned from 30 plus days of using the phone are going to be relevant. Now, the first thing that I noticed was performance, day-to-day usage of the phone. It feels very similar. If you're coming from iOS 13 before to the new phones, you're not going to notice a lot day-to-day in just using your phone, because everything is pretty much the same. All that kind of the OS stuff and even the speed. The iPhone XS line was very speedy, so there's not a huge difference in speed coming between one to the other. The speed that is packed into these phones is not for right now. It is for in the future when stuff gets even more powerful, AR becomes more of a thing. Like, these are going to be powerful for years to come, not just right now. And they're going to last a lot longer than the iPhone XS line is going to. So we didn't notice a huge difference in actual performance day to day at the moment, but I'm sure we will in the years to come. A couple things that we did notice was that 3D touch is definitely going to be missed. Haptic touch seems far slower, and it gets frustrating every single time that we use it. Just on our lock screen, accidentally opening up the flashlight or the camera when we didn't mean to, just because we happen to be holding up our phone by that corner. Things like that get really obnoxious and just feel slower to do those things, even though the phone itself is so much faster. So that is one annoyance that it's going to take some time to get used to, but we're moving forward and there's a lot of new features that I'm sure haptic touch is going to be able to bring us that 3D touch couldn't. It's going to bring slimmer phones in the future. It's definitely going to be an adjustment, but it's probably for the best. So aside from our woes of 3D touch versus haptic touch, we've otherwise enjoyed these phones. I love the feel of the matte back. They feel really nice. I like going without a case. I can't really say if it's any stronger than our previous phones. There doesn't seem to be any scratches or anything on it after using it without a case for an entire month. As far as the cameras go, we love the new cameras. That ultra wide lens, here we'll throw up some pictures. We got some really cool shots, and it was crazy just being able to, I'm going to take a normal photo, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I can just zoom back and get even more in, and I would pop it back and I could get some incredible shots I never would have been able to get before. I never really was completely sold on the whole ultra wide lens thing. I would have preferred a higher resolution telelens, but having this on my phone, I used it a lot more than I thought that I would. One subtle difference that I noted was that display. So the Super Retina XDR display of the iPhone 11 Pro line, it looks amazing, but if you come direct from the iPhone XS Max to the new ones or the XS to the iPhone 11 Pro, you don't notice like a difference right away, but all of a sudden you're watching HDR content, you're like, wow, this looks pretty good. And I pulled out my old phone just to look at it and see what it looked like, and there was a huge difference. So it's one of those things where you may not notice it right away, but it's like subtly a lot better. And especially when you compare them side to side, I immediately notice. So I've been watching more videos on my phone than I had before because that HDR content looks so glorious. I should have mentioned this when we were talking about the cameras, but night mode has been a really awesome feature, and one that we don't even realize that we're using a lot of times. It kicks in automatically when you're just in a low light situation. So be taking a picture of the dogs or something that's just in really low light, and I'm expecting not to get a photo, and all of a sudden I see that it's like taking a couple of seconds to take the shot, and then the shot comes in. I'm like, whoa, this is actually a really cool looking shot that there was no way I would have been able to get on my previous generation phone. So that combined with that ultra wide lens have been amazing for taking photos. These are definitely the best cameras that we've ever seen on an iPhone. And those are our biggest takeaways after a month with the phone. It's still an iPhone. There's still so many little features that we like. The stereo 3D sound is pretty neat. It seemed a lot faster whenever I place it on a Qi charger to just like start charging, which is another thing that I appreciate, because I know right away that it's kind of started that charging cycle. I have to like wait for it to kind of kick in for a second. So there's little things like that that overall just make the iPhone experience so much better. But we have been loving the iPhone 11 Pro, the back, the cameras, the display, everything about this phone is pretty much amazing from day one. The biggest thing we're still caught up on is that lack of 3D touch, but it's just something that we're going to have to get used to because there's no way it's coming back. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you want, you reach me on Twitter directly at Andrew_OSU. And if you want to pick up a new iPhone, you can find the best deals and stuff down at the links in the description. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. Hey everyone, did you guys like that video? Be sure to click on that like button so we can create content that we know that you guys want to see. And follow AppleInsider on all social media channels. If you want the best prices on any Apple gear, check out the AppleInsider price guide that is updated daily. And until next time, we'll see you later.